Hello, hey, hi everybody, social media family. Being any of my subscribers to my own social media channel, chat room, and our comment section, and more or less, or possibly, or rather, should I say, even so, any visitors to that being the same with the said in question and the form previously mentioned, who have yet to become of my social media family of subscribers. Or hopefully, you would in time. I say the second or third time you pay a visit to my own personal channel, chat room, and or comment section. During that the second or third time, if you have not already become or be considered as subscribers to that being as it is, or the same. You know, I mean, it's one thing to press the like button; it's another to press the subscribe button. I mean, it does me really no good if you press the like button, you know, than to better yet press the subscribe button, being of which I would like to think you would press first and foremost, being because one does not get paid by another person pressing the like button compared to if another person were to press the subscribe button. And as you know, that the average social media broadcaster needs 4,000 subscribers before one can or could possibly begin to get paid. So to press the like button does me no good, or anybody else for that matter. And no, it's, it's that is all it is saying. Yes, it's it's just putting it like this here. You like the video, but you're not willing to invest in what was gone about, the effort, the heart and mind that was put into it, you know, to have it produced. So it's like you're saying, you could do with it or you could do without it, or you know, no, it's like eye candy, like you're store shopping through the window, or as they would call it, window shopping, but you're not willing to go into the store or place of business for its atmosphere, premises, and properties to, possibly make a purchase of, as in buy some of the merch as in merchandise of item products upon sale, be it to be sold at full price, half price, or at a discount. That's all it's saying. So you just window shopping. You're not doing me any favor, not even yourself, because it takes money to produce a quality program. And therefore, if you want more and at a regularly scheduled time frame period, then you have to invest, by means of some or such that would, you know, be of a item product that is worth monetary finances or money only after you were to go about dispensing that what would be transformed into currency to be possibly considered. You can do all the damn window shopping in the world, but that's not showing any business store owner that you appreciate the item products being in which are available of service for you for your own personal use. As someone says, give them on time to go about a supply and demand kind of thing, to provide for a need. Not a want, but a need. There's a difference. Okay. And not that this social media broadcast is supposed to be about that particular subject matter. You know, I'm just saying, stating for the record, for the basic introduction, and letting you all know, just in case, because otherwise, if you don't subscribe to my personal channel, chat room, and comment section, then more likely, more often than not, until I get my 4,000 subscribers, then I will not be speaking upon secular matters as much as I would anything that is of a religious, supernatural, spiritual format, being in which I would do for free. If anything, the only freebies that you would get, something to be discussed of a secular format or secular matters, would be like every now and then, once in a blue moon. Not until I get my 4,000 subscribers. Otherwise, the majority, or mainly or mostly, any of my social media broadcasts of videos will be of a religious, supernatural, or spiritual nature. Then how you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing okay, regardless. Oh, I did explain it. Let me backtrack here, before I were to continue from where I last left off. Yeah. Yes, any freebies that you all will get will be mainly mostly of a religious, supernatural, spiritual nature when it comes to that of a format for social media broadcasts or my videos until I were to get my 4,000 subscribers. Otherwise, any freebies otherwise of a secular one would be every now and then, once in a blue moon. And now that I have cleared those matters up and being much more specific, I think, so you would not get lost in the translation or have a misunderstanding of what I was trying to say, or so that we could be less likely to become subject to experiencing a failure to communicate. And as I was asking you all some of such questions last, and getting back to some of such others, how you all doing? Well, hopefully everyone is doing at least okay, if not better yet to be said. All right, if not best of all to be said. To be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, or too blessed to probably become or be stressed. You and yours, your family, friend, hopefully me and mine, likewise, well, all the same. Well, whatever I've said, be I speaking correct, proper, standard English grammar of the American dialect of some such quality and quantities, not in disregard or ignore any interruptions you can hear in the background, not making reference to any electronic device of communications of my own personal effects belonging to possession, but the creepy as well as stupid and crazy proverbial neighbor from hell, dickhead, prick, faggoty or closet faggot, male character, who continues to attempt to make my life a living damn hell, daily and all night. And not that this is meant to be social media broadcast, video in regard or in reference to him either. And especially with the way I'm feeling at the moment. Yeah, let me finish up first of all the greeting, and I'll go into that, so to speak, and then some, but not as much as what I originally really want to talk about or discuss some of such matters. For the present social media broadcast or video as we have here. Before I lose my train of thought. Yeah, what was I talking about? See, I think I did. But then I know I was saying disregard him. He's one of the, I know I was saying, speaking upon that. And so what else I was about to say, I forgot. But disregard as I was saying, disregard what he could go about with, on his part, man, because some stupid does and stupid feels, and you have a lot more, you know, idiots and sickos in the world than ever before. And as I suspect, he himself could be the very reason why I'm feeling like I am at the moment. up under the weather, like he has somehow managed to sabotage my general physical health, In which I had just come from the hospital the other day, and they didn't do squat for me while I was there. Didn't give me any, like the medical prescriptions that I would really have needed that much more to clear up a lot of things. Just tell me just I don't know, what was the drink? Plenty of fluids, liquids, get plenty of rest, blah 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 blah. And get you some over the counter drugs, and you can get that in a local pharmacy. I don't necessarily have to write you out a prescription or give you a printed medical prescription. I'm like, what? You got to be freaking effing joking. This make the consecutive hospital in a row has told me the same crap and didn't give me any medical prescriptions, for where I'm feeling at the moment. So when I asked you all how you all doing, and be like saying, well, hopefully you all are doing at least okay, if not better yet to be said, to be feeling all right, or if not best of all to be said, to be feeling blessed and stressed, more blessed and stressed, too blessed about to become and be stressed. I meant that from the heart. You and yours, family friend, hoping me and man likewise. And then, as I would say, well, hopefully you're feeling much better than what I'm feeling like at the moment, because I am feeling like quite up on the weather. Yeah, my sinuses bother me, and then something like this one proverbial neighbor from hell, dickhead prick, one of the likes of the dime a dozen nuisance problem neighbors could have played a major part in the way I'm feeling now, in a physical kind of way, and likewise attempted to make me feel just as worse, if not worse, in a mental one. And as I was saying before, so I said again, as stupid does as stupid feels. He's a real idiot and a sicko. Not to mention creepy kind of character. I mean, anytime you don't hear a television or radio being played in a certain other neighbor's apartment of a place of residence atmosphere for his premises property, something's wrong upstairs in his noggin. And as he reminds me of the male character played in the movie flick Silence of the Lambs. That's the name of it, the title for that one Hollywood or Hollyweird, California motion picture production. Especially if you've been some such other, again, which I'm about to get into now. Speaking upon the gloom and doom preacher, man, and prosperity preachers. They don't have anything to say to me. I'm sick and tired of these false brethren, false prophets, and Antichrist. Man, I could be feeling sick as a dog and be like trying to give some or such the benefit of the doubt, but with all things considered, because the majority of most preacher men or whatsoever or whatever religious denominations are full of shit. Or, in other words, they're full of the devil. Sorry about that. They're full of the devil. Okay? With their gloom and doom, discouraging and depressing religious messages. That's why you don't hear some of such on at the moment in the background. Because I'm fed up with it. Though I'm feeling, sick as a dog or in due regard or regardless or whatever I see. Because 9 times out of 10, more often than not, well, that's possibly probably an understatement. If I were to turn on to a religious channel or station right about now, for radio or television, all I'm getting is gloom and doom, discouraging, depressing religious messages when I could be feeling sick as a dog enough as is. So I don't need to hear that shit. Come from like I don't. Let me phrase that. I don't need to hear that F and BS. Because I be like ready to tell any one of the likes of them is where they can get the damn hell off. Don't use me as a means to, you know, build on your platform of killing from religious church pulpits and pulling the wool over others' eyes, being the gullible sheep, that you would insult the intelligence of. Man, hopefully after a while the light bulb will come on in more than quite a few head, that much more than ever before, many more, than how presently, unfortunately. The compliment, you know, passages out the good books, so I paraphrase not quote exactly, and for anything to be an increaser, gullible cattle of dumbfounded dummies having the wool pulled over their eyes by the likes of the very ones who do the most damage to other people or other persons, being of these gloom and doom prosperity preachers of false brethren, false prophets, and antichrist, or whatsoever religious denominations, and as they be of the likes of, those closet devil worshippers who make up the majority of most churchgoers and visitors to churches of whatsoever, whatever religious denominations. You know what I'm saying? So back up off me. I ain't hearing that. I could be feeling sick as a dog, feel like I'm gasping for breath, and then some. All I'm hearing is a bunch of contradictory, blasphemously incorrect, negative nonsense of religious hype coming from this religious channel or station to that religious channel or station. I don't need to hear that if I'm feeling sick enough as is to possibly make me feel even sicker. So you're not hearing that in the background, because I said F it. No, not today or not tonight, To damn hell with that, because that's all it came from is from damn hell anyway. So not tonight. I'm not your robot, you hear? Or your zombie, okay? Go find you some or such of another person to make out to become your play toy, okay? Because the average preacher man, the majority of them, they don't know how much I could tell them just where to get off, make me want to bitch slap them right up in their damn church pulpit of a religious nature, and their supposed so-called sanctuaries, bitch slap more than quite a few of these Jim Jones wannabes, of false brethren, false prophets, and antichrist in their religious church pulpit. And if I were to be on my deathbed, how much less would I want to be hearing no jive ass MFers, SOB bastards, closet devil worshippers, gloom and doom, prosperity preacher man, or whatsoever, whatever religious denominations, by my deathbed talking a bunch of religious hype F and BS to me while I could be feeling like just so down in the dumps or in the funk, and they being the likes of them would remind me of the worst or the worstest of proverbial neighbors from hell. Proverbial neighbors from damn hell, or public nuisance a problem neighbors. Man, maybe that's the reason why we hear more about, preacher man getting attacked in a physical way and quite violently while they killing from their religious church pulpits, spewing out of those holes in their mugs out their mouths so many lies, all that religious hype F and BS, because I sooner give them a left and a right fist myself, Then some will hopefully not much, Well, you know what I mean. Say, I'm no, I don't think so much as on that same level as some would bring it to them, pull out loaded 6 shooters, be ready to put it to their heads and then pull the trigger, you know. And the life you save may be your own, And I ain't trying to go that route to become a jailbird and then make my chances of possibly catching the corona faggot virus or the COVID-19 homo global pandemic much greater, or to be put at greater risk for that. I say it like that because that's how I'm feeling. I'm not feeling too Christian at the moment. Definitely not. And this creepy, stupid, and crazy ass neighbor from hell, stupid, and sick, And well, possibly that much more creepy ass neighbor from hell, dickhead, prick, SOE bastard, a faggot, a closet faggot, wilderness slash fulfilling nigga or nigger is just carrying on ever so much, like misbehaving, like from a hound from hell to bat out of hell, it could possibly be the likes of, prima donna, prosperity preacher wannabes, you know, as he be coming off like a gay pedophile Catholic priest wannabe, you know. So if any of you prosperity preachers or whatsoever, whatever religious denomination, been the majority of most that prosperity preacher been the majority of most preacher man. If you have a mind to pay a visit to my own personal social media channel, chat room, and our comment section, take a hike because your kind is not wanted here. Like you false brethren, false prophets, and our antichrist, because I would sooner slap the taste out your mouth. I would meet you in person, in a physical way. I sooner, you know, punch your lights out or knock out a couple few of your teeth out of your mouth. If you waste my time listening to your religious hype F and BS, if I would have tried to spend quality time with the likes, I only find out that, you know, they weren't worthy of me doing that, I'd be mad as damn hell. Like, how they say, like, if a person make a purchase or buy something of an item product from a store for a place of business establishment at a given address location, it don't turn out to be what it been advertised to supposedly be. You be like ready to, put your foot in somebody's ass. Look here, I want my money back, or else, you know, somebody's gonna become an ass wipe. You gonna, oh yeah, you gonna give me my money back. Be ready, take off your, put on the boxing glove, or be ready to put on your gorilla suit. Be like ready to throw up the dukes and everything. That's how I be feeling when it comes to these damn prosperity preachers, false brothers, false prophets, and antichrist. I be like ready to tell me, could you like shut the fuck up, Shut the damn hell up. Shut that shit up. Nobody listen to that shit. Man, feeling sick as a fucking dog enough as it is. You think I want to hear your fucking religious hype bullshit? Shut the fuck up, Shut the effing damn hell up. Put like that, stop like that, you all. This is the way I'm feeling at the moment, Okay. Yeah. I'm wondering if this one neighbor from damn hell could have something to do with the way I'm feeling at the moment. With his stinking, foul, funky ass. It's really stupid and sick. Creepy as well as crazy, motherfucker. Crazy MF. A psychopath, sociopath, sadomasochist, sadist, cowardly bully, and Ontario wannabe. Well, it's bad enough to have to hear all his damn bam rolls up and BS, making extreme excessive noises of different sorts of types upon a day and nightly basis. Then to think that he be like misbehaving as if he wants to attempt to push the envelope, by bothering with my apartment door to my own place of residence for his atmosphere, premises and property as we have here for myself. Yeah, so as you all witness, is part of my place where this mall for my living room area. So as you see it, or notice a witness in this particular present social media broadcast video. Yeah, getting back to some of such other whereas I suspect he be trespassing my premises property enough as it is, my place of residence or the atmosphere. When I'm not here, even so. Not, but then, not to mention, I suspect that much more he'd be attempting to trespass my principal property for my place of residence when I am here within this atmosphere, trying to call it a night. You know, trying to get my Z's or my beauty rest was if I were to catch him, I would catch this neighbor, you know what I'm saying? If I was to catch him and some or such a given moment in time within my place of residence apartment, yeah, and you know what, there would be hell to pay, you know. You know what I mean? You like ready to make like Babe Ruth or Hank Aaron, then some improvise with something similar to a baseball bat. You know what I'm saying? Homie don't play that. You know, I send him to his maker, the devil, much sooner. You know, if I would have ever catch him in my place rather than give him the ass kicking that's long overdue with his gay ass, gay queer ass. You know, homosexual faggot ass, faggot enough ass. No, and as I would give it to him, or to him to give me the business as a matter of self defense, you know, for he himself coming off like, you know, an intruder or a home invader, to commit a civil and on human rights violation offense, uh, you know, unlawful home invasion or illegal criminal trespassing, you know. I knock him out with 1, 2 knockout punch and make a citizen arrest, and then dial the emergency number 911. Had the police make the official arrest, go to court on his ass, then had the judge, jury, and prosecutor throw away the key on his ass, you know. Homie don't play that, you know. Regardless of whether the intruder or the home invader would be black or white, or the same sex or opposite sex, you know, or more of the same sex, that I kick ass. If one would be of the opposite sex, I may just give one a play, you know, because I'm not into beating on women, believe it or not. But if it come down to self defense, well, that's a different story, you know. Yeah, one would be a green moon watch from outer space for that matter, in human form. But then, getting back to some of such others. So you prosperity preachers, or false brethren, false prophet, and antichrist, y'all ain't got nothing to say to me, because I'd be like ready to tell y'all just where y'all can get off like Johnny Two Fingers, not just, but like, you know what I'm saying, or afraid to do like this and say, man, take a hike. But anyway, though, you all, I think I had spoken my piece, you know, let you know where I'm at as a penguin more time so far, my mind and my body, or where I'm feeling and so forth, you know. But even if I had to force myself to say this last, you know, as you know, I would, you know, speak upon something only after I give the introduction, regard whether or not I would speak upon cover a few or more, or cover a few or four more subject matters. Then I would give the conclusion matter by saying, yeah, you haven't gotten Christ as your personal Lord and Savior, so I force myself to say this here from common naturally. Now I will hope that you would think to do so now while the blood is still running warm in your vein, by recognizing or realizing what he himself had done and did upon the cross of Calvary on the hill of Golgotha, suffering at the hands of some set Roman soldiers up on the orders their superior religion, otherwise Pharisees, Sadducees, centurions, Caesars, etc. But then, nevertheless, ways he went to that cross of Calvary to become the perfect sacrifice, the only sacrifice for you as well as for me. So that then of us being whatsoever races and whatever walks of life, fashions, society, or lifestyle preferences, being an old, young, alike of both two sexual genders, a male and female represent not only the human species, but then nevertheless the global community. Within this post 911 era of a new millennium apocalyptic day and age, where the doomsday clock is now at a couple few minutes midnight, compared on I say compare on to how formerly previous practicing was according to midnight for these past biblically prophetic time. Were to profess some of such faith in him, from there we become and be blessed one God, nothing more ways more. First and foremost, way we would be entitled to any, every, and all blessings as citizens of the kingdom of heaven, once we were to make that transition for the great beyond of the hereafter. The afterlife. And second of all, we will be blessed with his deliverance while we're still here upon this planet Earth in this world. But first, you have got to get the much more, most important blessing, being of his salvation. Otherwise, you have nothing coming so far as blessings is concerned, not in any regard. And your final destination, once you were to leave this world, would be where you would be assembled with the rest of the unsaved, unbelievers and unbelievers, the lost down human souls, to be tortured by the devil and the demons forever in the lake of fire down hell, compared to how we as believers in God, as in Protestants, Christians, aka Protestants, will be across that great divide that separates heaven from hell, in the company of like-minded believers, and in the presence of God and his angels otherwise. You all take care and be safe, be blessed, and I stress, and I'll get back with you later. And hopefully next time I get on, I'll feel much better. You all take care. Peace.